Welcome to Tinker Tailor Gamer Scribe. This video is a showcase of Dragon, a game about a dragon, released by developer Games with Dragons In. In this game, you play as a dragon named Dragon as he makes his way across the kingdom to save his girlfriend. I'm no reviewer, but I have to say I thoroughly enjoy playing this game. There's a trick to the simplicity of its gameplay that takes me back to playing games on the NES and SNES as a child, where you find yourself stuck at a certain point until you figure out that thing you missed and finally get past it. Then, when you go back to that point, it's so easy to you, you wonder how you ever got stuck there. The story is light, funny, and comes in brief pieces, making it easy to follow along without keeping you away from the gameplay for too long. There are little hidden Easter eggs everywhere as you play, making each area worth exploring completely. From sheep with goatees and eyeglasses to Solid Snake taking a smoke break. And they are seriously all over the place, so you really need to keep your eyes open. And my favorite part? This game is basically a living realization of one of my most vividly remembered pastimes growing up. A single sheet of paper, 8 crayons, and an endless supply of imagination turning just one simple drawing into the most amazing adventure. In doing my research for this showcase, I discovered that everything in the game was hand-drawn by one person, and fortunately, I was able to get a hold of him and ask him a few questions on Discord.
All right, I'm talking with Chris Albert, creator of Dragon, a game about a dragon. Welcome to TTGS, Chris.
It's nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So I'll just jump right in. What is the origin story for Games with Dragons In and Dragon, a game about a dragon?
Let's see. The origin story is when I was in high school and college, I used to play around with RPG Maker, and one day I decided I was tired of RPG Maker and I'd try my hand at XNA. And the backstory for a game about a dragon is it's a short story I always wanted to make, but it doesn't exactly lend itself to literature.
Fair enough. Okay, so why dragons and not chimera or water bears?
A long frickin' time ago, I made a series of drawings about a creature called a white dragon, and it's a dragon that is white and other various meaningless facts about it. And I guess I just kind of rolled with that and made Dragon.
All right. So, according to your webpage, you did everything but the sound and the music. How long did it take you to make Dragon, and what challenges did you face along the way?
Let's see, it took probably about 2.5 years to do all the programming and animation. I ran into various problems with coding because I have no experience in it, and I still don't. But most of the problems I was able to address them because there's a community I roll with, and they're more familiar with programming than I am, so I was able to go to them with any questions I had.
Oh, okay. Okay, so actually that leads into the next question really well. What knowledge and or skills did you need to make Dragon?
Well, I guess I needed to know how to program, which I failed out of comp sci, so so that explains that. I do have a background in television production, which is why I know the basics of animation.
Okay.
But, I guess basics of animation programming is all you really need to get started with making a game by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's about all the skills I had going in, and about all the skills I have coming out now too.
Okay. So I didn't actually write this question down, but I really want to know. So, how did you decide on making everything crayon? Because it's my favorite part about the game. Because it looks awesome.
Mostly, I guess it's because that's the only way I can draw.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, that was like my favorite part. Like because it was one of those, I just stumbled across your game on Steam, and saw it, and just like after the first like 10 minutes or 10 seconds of the little video, I fell in love and bought it. So
I'm glad you liked it.
So yeah, no, thank you for making it. It's been fun. Okay, so that was all of my normal questions.
Okay.
So the next / last questions are what I refer to as the core 4. You'll be the first person to answer any of these questions, but you will not be the last. Every creator that I talk to is going to get these same 4 questions. The first being, why do you create?
I make games to make people smile. I can't make people happy because you gotta have various factors in your life to be happy, but I can make you smile, and that's why I make games.
All right. Question 2, what inspires you?
Oh, you should have told me this question ahead of time. I have no answer for this. I guess the thing that drives me most is someday I want to make a game that makes it so I never have to work again.
Sure, no, that's a reasonable goal.
So yeah, that's my inspiration.
All right. Number 3, what do you do when you hit a creative wall?
I go and do something else. Maybe I'll watch whatever. Maybe I'll go read a book. But I will do anything that isn't make game, and usually not play game either.
Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, so final question of the core 4. What is one piece of advice you would give to an up-and-coming creator?
One piece of advice. Maybe making games is like eating an elephant. You have to do every single part slowly and surely. That's about all I can say.
All right. No, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so then the very last question is, can we expect another game from Games with Dragon in the future?
I'm kind of working on one, on and off, but I don't know, maybe it's a bit of an ambitious project, so I don't know if I can finish it.
so a resounding maybe?
Resounding maybe, yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, it builds, but there isn't much to say about it at this point.
Sure. No, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for taking a moment to talk with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
All right.
It was great getting to talk to Chris about his game and about him as its creator. 2.5 years it took him to make Dragon, but now he is a published game designer that can say that he has one of his creations on Steam for people to enjoy. So to conclude, Dragon, a game about a dragon, is, in my humble opinion, a gem. If you have a sense of humor and have managed to hold on to some of your childlike wonder, you will probably enjoy this very unique game. Until next time.